good noon, everybody, pips, isn't it?
Oh,
goodness. What? Goodness. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Well, apparently we're working. Let's see if we're over there.
Hallelujah.
Well,
I
so
don't
we
know.
are.
Okay.
Well, it appears to be. So, and, oh, goodness gracious me, and we've got Nicole's joined us also as well.
All right, well,
We got everybody else. I should shout out to everybody, shouldn't
shout out to everybody.
I? Shout out to everybody. So apparently Logan has flatulence today because he's changed his name to Westwind. Sorry about that, mate. You know, peppermint helps. Right, Gilda and Peggy and Susan and Taylor and Yoff and Savannah. Everybody's name is weird today. And yeah, I think somebody's already taken the hint there. And who we got? We got Lizette, and we said Savannah,
Wendy.
and Sean, and hello Wendy, and hello Laurie, our Laurie, and hello Nicole, and hello Aubrey. And there you go, and apparently we're live on our channel. So I'm just going to mute my volume so it doesn't keep dinging here.
As long as they can still hear us.
Well, it's my volume, not their volume.
Okay.
You see those green lines going up and down the side?
I see, yes.
That means that we're
It's all
transmitting
very
with volume.
technical to me. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's name is weird, but at least it's working. At least
Okay.
it's working. It hasn't been working before, and we beat our heads against the wall.
Yeah, this past week was technology turmoil. And it wasn't just our internet.
It was everybody's.
And
half the intertubes are down.
yeah, one of
Amazon Web Services.
one of our
isn't it?
witch friends in the UK said that there's a big outage and denial of service, and it's affecting banks and government things. And
Well, it's the trouble. You put all your eggs in one basket. Amazon Web Services is not as secure as you thought it might be.
yes,
Anything is, and they have all sorts of things like Cloudflare and all that sort of stuff. So hello Kimberly. We got Kimberly as well, and we've got We Gribbit, which is Shana, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello, We Gribbit, and that's everybody. I think
Okay.
we've got everybody.
all right.
So there you go.
Well,
Am I allowed the plug first or second? What should we do? The plug first, or what do you want to do? You tell me.
I
You're
think
in
I'd
charge.
rather talk about the astrology. Then more people will be here, and you can plug your plug.
Plug my plug.
All right. Well, thank you all who have wished us happy anniversary. As many of you know, today is our 25th anniversary.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
25 years ago on a beach in Antigua.
That's awesome. I do want to clarify something from the people for the Academy. So last night was indeed our new moon ritual. And Ivy is indeed the Ogham of this new moon. However, it is not Virgo, it is Libra, if you understand. We're towards the end of October. So for anybody who was there last night, we do apologize. However,
We must have got our knickers in a
the
twist.
Ivy information was absolutely correct, and you could still certainly do healing work during Ivy. But yeah, a bit embarrassed. I think we were just
Knackered.
exhausted and really frazzled. It was a really rough week, but we knew it was going to be, and we still have a lot of kind of treacherous astrology to navigate.
There's only 7 comments. In fact, could that be an omen? Could it be? Could it be?
7 comments?
Comets.
6. You keep saying 7.
Sure, you said 7 last night.
6 in 2 months.
I don't know.
All
What
right.
do I know?
But I did say that the comet that's passing tomorrow between the moon and the earth, the comet that's passing tomorrow between the moon and the earth was 1500 year cycle, but it's 15,000.
Oh, well, we were so accurate on
We were
everything.
really
Apparently-
out of it. We probably should have just went to bed.
we were having a bad technology day
Oh,
yesterday.
and just
Everything was
exhausted
just like,
by everything. But anyway. What's that?
I read 7. Well, see,
Oh,
Laurie
maybe
read
it
7.
is 7. I thought it was 6.
I thought it was 7 myself, but what do I know? Nobody tells me a damn thing.
Hello, friends. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. Well, there you go. Who's saying hello, friends?
I don't know.
Laurie. Oh, Laura of the North is here. We stick her down. We do it. It's the one up the north one.
Okay.
It's because everybody's got weird names today. You've not got your real
I don't
name.
know.
It's just we've got all the @ symbols. Don't ask me. At least it's working, which it wasn't, which it is now. So that's good. So you get to put up
Yeah,
with
be
us.
happy that we all got on and didn't get, oops, something went wrong. All right. So, new moon.
Cassie says hi as well. Hello,
Hi,
Cassie.
Cass. Libra new moon. I had heard 6 until today. Now I read 7. Oh.
And you just donated to sponsor a plank. Well, I'll plug
Thank
that
you.
later when we
All right, well, you
thank
can talk about it now. Go ahead.
No, oh, you sure? So you know you guys love our
I'll
chicken
find a
eggs.
card.
Our pardon me.
Celtic Clucks.
Our Celtica clucks. They are wonderful, but the unfortunate thing is
There's now too many of them.
we have too many of them now, and now it's a squabble about who gets to go to bed.
But you can never have too many chickens.
Well, you can in the coop that we've got because they're too bloody small and it hasn't got any roofs in it. So, Dangerous Brothers Construction, you can't afford us, by the way. Dangerous Brothers Construction is going to have a stab at making a chicken coop. I've made the plans. I know what we're going to do. It's a fairly simple construction, but it's going to look quite beautiful. And I've been told, don't put any roofs higher than each other. Put them all on the same level. And that way you've stopped the pecking order thing, because people try to go for the highest one and assert their dominance.
They
do
build
they
me a
not?
bigger coop. I can have more birds.
No, you can't. we want them to be cozy and warm and safe. And the problem is with our little coop. Coops. We have 2 coops. Because we had all the big girls were in the one coop, and then we bred the littles in the other one, and we kept them there. And now everybody's all mixed up about where they're supposed to go, and nobody wants to go to bloody bed at night. And so Lisa and I have to go and chase a chicken, and it's frustrating.
Well, it's going to get rougher as it gets colder.
Yeah, well, the poor buggers are going to freeze. So yeah. The scary thing is, I don't know if you guys have actually looked at the cost of lumber nowadays, but you could fall off a perch, literally, at the price of it. It's insane.
And we like to use our regular church money
Yeah.
for the insurance and lovely fun things.
So yeah, this is a special donate, if you would, to sponsor a plank. What we're going to do is we're going to make a little plaque which goes on the outside of it, so you guys can come and see it. And the sponsors will be in order from the most significant, who gave the most kind of thing. That doesn't mean you're the most significant, just the most generous, the most generous of you, down to the person who could only afford one piece of 2x4. Well, you can't buy a piece of 2x4 for $1 now. They're $3.28. One piece of 2x4. Tell your friends. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
All
The
right.
cost of material. Look at the cost of materials. If you follow that link I put up. In fact, let me put the link up again.
Oh
I will
my
write.
God.
Here's the link. It should
There's
work.
always something going on.
Isn't there just? For sponsor a plank.
I can't tell who anybody is by their names now.
Well,
Okay.
you'll figure it out.
Anyway, all right. So,
Why did it do that again? Why is it doing this? Why is it being stupid?
I don't know. Siri is trying to make everything weird too.
It's not Siri.
Well, my spell check, whatever it is, it puts very weird words in. But anyway, thankfully I tried to spell check.
Well, thank you, Lizette. Lizette just donated to the cluck thing as well. Well, thank you. We appreciate you guys, honestly,
Thank you.
because we've no idea how the hell we're going to afford it. It's like over $2,300 in materials. Just materials. No
Right.
labour. Can you imagine buying a house now?
No.
It would cost you more than buying
People are
it
holding on to their houses because of...
Well, you could.
Anyway.
Construction is just
All right.
insane. It's insane.
This week,
Anyway.
this week in astrological news,
Yes.
Mercury and Mars are together in Scorpio, right? So Mercury, quick wit, thoughts, creative energy. Mars, action, drive, fire, fierce. These two together sometimes can give us foot and mouth disease, because we might say
Put your foot in
something.
it with both hands, you mean.
We
is
might
what
say blurt out something that we're thinking
Oops.
that might not really be appropriate for consumption by others, right? Blurt
Not,
out something
not
that you're thinking.
suitable for work, eh?
All right. So soon, Mercury will move on into Sagittarius. But we have this great potential for growth We have a trine with Saturn, a trine with Jupiter. So we have that grand trine in water.
Trines are supposedly good, aren't they?
Great potential for growth and creativity. Great potential for taking the chaos and boiling it down and getting it to root in reality. But Mars tells us in order to do that, we're going to have to work for it.
We're going to have to actually physically get our hands on.
Actually physically move. Then we have the comet. And for those of you that were at the broom workshop,
which was awesome, by the way.
It was lovely.
It was awesome.
Made fantastic brooms.
Awesome brooms.
They were beautiful.
Fantastic.
The comets in ancient folklore were thought to be brooms sweeping through the air. So there are a lot of broom goddesses connected to these comets. So I kind of think that since this is once in every 15,000 years, that the comet is coming on the new moon and coming so close, not really, but a lot closer than, others.
Closer than you might imagine.
That there is this opportunity to sweep away things that no longer serve us, right? So on the 21st, we have the new moon in Libra, and of course the sun and moon are together. And they will be making a square to Jupiter and an out of sign square to Pluto. So tomorrow's opportunity says, have a really deep talk with yourself about what you value and what no longer serves you and what might be difficult. You might have to work to get rid of it. And then Pluto says, but that will give you the space to be planting something else, right? If you never get rid of the weeds and the old and the dead.
Totally overgrown mess,
right.
don't you?
You either have to chop it back into the soil or put it into the compost. You can't leave all the old dregs of things that aren't growing anymore and have any space to grow something new.
No, they'll choke everything else, won't they?
All right. We also have that configuration of a yod with the finger of God that's connecting to Neptune and Uranus.
Oh.
Woo-hoo. So there's
Nothing
a little
is
more
real. Everything is real.
Imagination and veiled things and chaos. So on the 22nd, we get the true grand trine in water, which is the Mercury-Mars, so thoughts and actions. Jupiter, expansion. Neptune-Saturn is the other leg. So this is that, dreams can become a reality. You can expand the things that you want. Be precise with your actions. Think them through. Okay? But it is a rough week. It can be very emotional when we have this grand trine. But the patterns that you're setting in place, the things that you're doing, the actions that you're taking are really going to
be impactful.
They're gonna show you what 2026 is going to be like for you. So it's really, again, kind of this, what are you going to put in your garden, right? Clear out the weeds, clear out the debris, make ready, and plant some things that you really want to see grow in 2026. And again, understand this is a choice. If you do nothing, you're not going to have any change.
It's to do nothing
right?
is a choice, though, isn't it? You're choosing to do nothing.
So it's a little bit of a rough week this week because there are a lot of things that are making us go deep and think very deeply. That Scorpio energy says, look, you have to be sure. You can't afford to make a mistake. You don't kill something that you don't want to see die. Because Scorpio in that stinger, right? So it's like this very deep well, Scorpio says, ruled by Mars. And then the other energy is, you better do this pretty damn quick. You better jump into survival mode if you don't take care of this, if you don't act, if you don't make some quick decisions here, you're going to be run over. So there's this real kind of double-edged sword, push me, pull me energy this week.
Yeah,
about
you don't want to be rash
do it.
and make crazy
Right.
decisions.
Just
but,
do it. Just do it.
but-
Just do it. Oh, you better be sure about doing it. So really, I think back over the last few months about some of the things that you've been trying to accomplish, right? Is there something going on that you've been trying to accomplish financially or physically, emotionally, whatever it is? Think about that, because you've had time to really think about that. And then make your decisions and take your actions. The degree is 28 degrees. So we have 10, which is Wheel of Fortune. And Friday... Friday
She's
might
sighing.
be...
She's sighing. Oh no, this is never a good sign.
Well, no, because if this wave of energy is coming at you, you may not be able to stop it. So here comes this emotional energy, like waves of energy. And, water can drill a hole in something. Water can recreate the way the stream runs.
Yeah, carve rock.
But if you're standing there trying to stop the force of that energy that wants to wash over you, you may find it difficult. So I think that this week is going to be very emotional. I think that this new moon is going to be exceptional for balance and justice and change. I think that we all have to literally be mindful about what we're thinking about before we talk about it. And mindful about what action we're going to take before we take it. And then once we go, right? So in other words, think about it, then don't hesitate. If you're sure, get on with it. No more procrastinating.
Oh, Jessica's just turned up as
All
well.
right, I shall put Jess on.
She's late, but she's here. She's
Well,
not
she can
late.
always go back
you
and
can,
look.
You can turn up any time you want. That's the
right.
wonderful thing about it.
Yes.
Oh, and hello, Sue. And Sue has donated to the Clucks as well.
All right,
Thank
I'll
you,
put
Sue.
Sue on the list. All right. So just also a reminder, no book club tonight because
No,
it's our
anniversary.
anniversary.
We're going to have a night off.
We're going to have a night off. Well, we're going to have, I think we're going to cook and can and take care of all kinds of
Maybe,
things.
because I've got some peppers that I need to turn into a curry. Curry sauce will be available
Yes.
for soon for buying.
Maybe for fair, you don't know. Because we're going to
And,
do
and Logan, I'm gonna make you a tikka masala. I will.
All
I
right.
will.
So, also, that's the other thing I wanted to tell everybody. If you do see on our Facebook page, on the church's page or the shop's page, for Psychic Fair on Saturday from 12 to 5, we're going to have a big mystery box yard sale.
We got some stuff you think
So
you might like.
I think I have maybe 60, 70 mystery boxes. So
What's in the box?
You pays your money, it takes your chance, right? It might say on the box like fabric or dishware or glassware or
It
whatever
may
it
lie
says.
like a cheap watch. What's on the box as well?
No, I
No,
don't
is it
think
not?
so.
Okay.
I think for the most part that's accurate. But the boxes are going to be $1, $5, $10. We just
That's
want to
cheap
get
enough.
rid of this stuff. So if you know anybody who has like a thrift store or a vintage outlet, let them know.
We need to get rid of stuff. We've got too much stuff.
Yeah,
We've acquired so much stuff from our parents.
So
and
the psychic
our
fair is going to be also
nieces and nephews
thrift
and
store
all
yard
that kind of
sale
stuff.
for the church.
Yeah, because we need space for incoming stock, so we're moving things around in the store again. Much redo.
Oh,
Lisa
yeah,
was
well-
moving boxes yesterday,
That's why I'm tired, because I spent the day boxing boxes.
and I was being a carpenter. So there you go. There you go. There will be a box for crystals. I need to refill but there will not be a box of
No,
crystals.
this is
no.
not
They're
shop
more like
stuff.
blow torches and stuff
Right.
like that.
It's vintage stuff that was in the store, plus a ton of vintage stuff from storage unit. Mm-hmm. So more crap.
It's not crap. It's somebody's. One man's fish is another man's poison.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you know somebody that has a vintage shop, they get, for that $10, they get
some of this stuff
quite
is
a lot
like
of items.
incredibly valuable. I mean, we've got like Port Meriam and all that kind of stuff in there.
Anyway.
Yeah, we do. Somewhere.
Logan.
Logan, yours. Haha.
Logan. It's that time of year when we think about the ancestors. And this card, if we had one word for it, would be inheritance. And everybody always thinks that's just about money or land or property.
Might be.
But we inherit traits and understandings from our relatives as well. So I think this is about taking a little bit of time and taking advantage of the time of year and connecting with those who have gone before and remembering the best things that they taught you and some of the things that you've inherited by being around them.
So then, who do we got now? We got Gilda. One
Yes.
man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's true.
Ain't that the damn truth? Gilda, this does not suck as a card. This is the relationship card, but it isn't necessarily a romantic relationship. This can also be very much like soul cluster, soul buddy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be soulmate.
No, it doesn't have to be soulmate. This is like somebody who's going to somehow extend an unexpected helping hand to you, which is great. And maybe extend one back, because great relationships are, it takes a long time to grow an old friend, as the saying goes, but you've got to start somewhere, and you never know who you meet, and suddenly you vibe to them, and they're an interesting person, and you're going out for coffee or whatever, it's kind of cool. So be on the lookout for somebody who may come from left field, but is definitely there to try and lend you a hand. Accept grateful people. Gratefully accept hopeful people. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry, I'm mixing the words up today.
Peggy.
Oh, that doesn't suck.
Be careful what you wish for, though. You just might get it.
Ah.
So this week is that kind of energy where, you can speak things into being. Make sure you really want them, right? And I'll share something, too, that a lot of us old folks know about.
Who's old?
If you have a thought regarding something and you really don't want that to manifest, right after you think it, say cancel, 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 right? So if you're trying to manifest something and then you think, oh, well, that's really stupid, that'll never happen, cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay? And sometimes we see something that comes in almost like a prophetic kind of thing. And you can still say cancel, cancel, cancel to that too. But I think this is a great week and a great opportunity for you to use that fortune energy, that Jupiter energy, and move something forward that you've really been trying to manifest. Susan.
Susan. Judgment. It's an interesting card, this. It speaks of resurrection, which basically means putting something right way back up again, standing it back up. So, insurrect is when people don't stand for things, and resurrect is when you actually get people to stand up, So standing up is important here. I don't know, I feel that you are going through some kind of renaissance a little bit here, that you are on a voyage of rediscovery, if you will, and perhaps you're reassessing your priorities, which is a good thing to do this time of year, believe me. Just go ahead and reassess your priorities. What is truly important to you? What are you spending time on? Are you wasting time unnecessarily just like doom scrolling, for example, because that doesn't fix a damn thing, does it? You're just receiving negative information when you're doom scrolling. So rethink about your priorities, rethink about what's truly important, what is it that you want to resurrect, because this indicates the end of a cycle, but with the beginning of another one, so it's kind of important for you, I think, to really reassess your priorities and work out what's best for you. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, Savannah's saying that just because it's a tough week doesn't mean we can't do tough things. And that's true.
God, absolutely.
It's time to stand up and and get moving.
Tough doesn't mean rough either. You know,
Well,
it's certainly emotional stuff can be difficult to deal with. But
Taylor. Ooh.
that doesn't suck either. We haven't had any sucky cards yet.
Taylor,
Look at this. These. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
okay. Taylor, this card can be a union of...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry.
This card can be a union, like a personal relationship, but it can also be a business relationship. And for whatever reason, I feel like something's going on with a new business opportunity that could be very, very lucrative for you. So don't just poo-poo it. Have an extra listen. Maybe there's somebody that comes into your current job that talks to you about something and you think, well, that's kind of weird, but have a think about it. Make that deep decision, because it could be a really good new opportunity for you. Yoff.
Yoff. Oh, hey. Haven't we had this before with you, mate? Just be aware that somebody may be stealing your thunder a little bit. Watch out for plagiarism. Watch out for somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart, and they may be ostensibly a very what's the word I'm looking for? They may seem like friendly at first, but just be a little guarded, I think, especially when it comes to your own intellectual property, especially if you're working on a book. And I sense somehow that you may be putting pen to paper, so to speak, which is kind of cool. Yes, we had this card before. We did. So just be mindful that somebody who appears to be like all gung ho for you may actually be thinking maybe I can gain something out of this at your expense, So just be a little guarded. I don't live your life full of distrust.
No paranoia.
Trust. No paranoia. No, paranoia will destroy you. Mm-hmm. You're right. But no, what I'm saying is just be a little guarded, be a little prudent, be a little, what do they call it? Poise. Use your poise. We didn't light our candle. Well, we can light our candle. If you knew where the lighter was, I haven't got a bloody clue where it went. It was here last night. I threw it to the floor and then, oh well.
I give up.
Whatever.
I surrender.
Don't surrender. Never surrender. So this is. Oh, you found it.
As soon as you surrender, that they give it back to you.
Well, you must have moved it. That's all I'm saying. So that's you, y'all. I'll shut up now.
Savannah.
Yes.
Down this way, over here. Where is Savannah's car? Oh, there it is. Oh, dear.
Far from the madding crowd.
All right, Savannah. Something's moving, something's shaking, something's coming. But it's nothing that you haven't already fought with yourself over. So the normal thing we say about this card is like opinions are like buttholes, everybody has one. But I think this, for you, are all these different takes and scenarios and stories that you have thought about. If I go this way, blah, blah, blah. If I go that way, blah, blah, blah. If I go up this way, blah, blah, blah. So I think that this week for you is going to be sorting through some crap and letting that Pluto clear the garden and planting the seeds of things to come in all good ways, right? Because all this is energy that you won't have to use anymore once you make the decision. You'll be able to put the energy into something you want.
It's true. We spend too much energy getting sucked into fractious situations. So you separate yourself from the madding crowd. That's usually. Jess says never surrender. Well, I agree.
Never surrender. Well, I surrender to the fairies now and then like that.
Well,
so that
you
they
kind of do.
kind.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Can't argue with fairies.
You have Lisette.
Really? I do.
They're the ones that steal the things.
Oh, Lisette. What you focus on comes into focus. There's maybe something you feel like
Again with the fives.
It's a struggle. But just turn around for a second and you'll notice there are two perfectly useful cups behind you that are not spilled, and the cups aren't broken anyway, so and you don't want to drink that green stuff. It's probably Mountain Dew. It's like rot your liver. It'll rot everything inside you, so don't drink that stuff. So no, seriously, it is literally, if you look at this card, it is literally water under the bridge. We can't change what's happened, and regret is a pointless exercise. Regret can't fix a damn thing, and you're just putting energy into something that, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Well, you did do that, or it panned out that way. So it's not what you might be able to do with something you don't have. It's what you can do with what you've got right now. And you can do so much because you are a tremendously resourceful and very positive individual, Lizette. So just hoist yourself by your own petard for a second and just like... try and have a quiet word with yourself and say, come on now, we're worth more than this. Let's not get ourselves in a funk, because funks ain't going to fix nothing, girl. Unfunk yourself. Be funky, but unfunk yourself.
All right, I have Sean.
I
don't know where the hermit is, but I feel like that's the card.
It's going to come up anyway. I don't know. Of course she picks the hermit. No, she doesn't. She picks...
All right. Messengers. Good things. All right. In spite of all the crazy, you are going to have some amazing good news this week.
There you go.
So, sometimes we just glance quickly over email, or we throw mail away without really looking at it, thinking that it's spam. But pay close attention and listen to verbal messages as well that people are giving you, because sometimes spirit disguises a messenger. But you are going to hear something really positive, and I think it's going to help you move forward.
Yes, but don't respond to the Nairobi prince who's offering you millions of dollars, Yes, you have a quiet word with yourself. It's always good. All right, who we got now?
Our Laurie.
Laurie gets the Hierophant. Hiero, secrets, phant, that which extols or exalts the secrets. Hiero, as in the root of hieroglyphic.
Yeah, secret language, secret glyphs. Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting that whilst this guy extols, the secrets are so, we are not worthy to know the secrets, we are not worthy, the secrets are...
But he tells them all.
But he's given them all away. It's just in plain sight here. So I think this is a message for you, Laurie, to look and then look again and then look again, because you're going to see a lot more. And don't imagine that you've done it, seen it, got the bloody t-shirt at this stage. You can have amazing moments of personal growth right now, Don't for one second think, well, I'm in me dotage, I'm done. Because you're not. There's so much more can open up to you if you're just willing to embrace it, if you're willing to take the lessons. Seriously, take the lessons. And don't assume that you know everything, because the one thing I know is I know Jack. And I don't know Jack very well either. So, but I know Jack. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's always best to assume. I found that it's probably best to come from a place where I'm probably wrong about this, but this is my opinion, and you can learn so much, and learning is so much fun. It really is. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying our weird journey. There's never a day goes by when something strange doesn't come out of left field,
All right, Nicole.
A lot of fives today.
Another five, yeah.
I think we've had the gamut of the fives, haven't we? I don't know.
We can only ache for so long before we have to address the aches. So I know that physically you've done a lot of work, and I'll say, like I was saying about my stuff that was going on, that it was like the frog in the boiling water, that every day they turned up the heat and you just thought, oh, it's a little warm. But I kind of feel like things are coming to a boiling point, and I don't want you to be the poor little match girl that's on the outside looking in. I want you to be the person that succeeds and finds their place and is allowed to do their work.
Recover
right?
your serenity, girl.
So this is a very, very powerful week. It's the Libra new moon, so you can use that to your advantage. Refer back to the Academy's personal chart work that we did and get your plan for tomorrow. Get your plan for tomorrow. Do not feel like you're on the outside looking in. Do not feel like the water just boiled to a boiling point and you can't deal with it. Get your plan. Do your magic.
Work your magic. Work your magic.
Aubrey.
I'm feeling this one's Aubrey's. Oh, the Fool. Well, a step of faith is required for you, Aubrey, at this moment in time. And understand, so many people go, oh, come away from the edge, you damn fool, you're going to plummet to your death. Well, he's not. He's not. He's going to step off and he's either going to fly or he's going to, have a soft landing wherever he winds up. Well, I know exactly where he winds up. He winds up in front of the magician, to be honest. But off he goes. And off he goes, and so begins his journey. But this requires a step of faith. And also, ask yourself if you've gotten too focused on material crap as well. Because he who dies with the most toys still dies. That's the important thing to remember. And sometimes we get ourselves stuck in a state of, well, I have to have this latest, greatest widget, whatever thing. And this guy is really, he's got all his needs in this little knapsack here. He's acquired very few needs. So sometimes we wind up in service for the man. And it may not be for you. It may be, you're feeling pressure like you need to get somebody a particular toy for the holidays or something like that. Listen, the love is far more important, It's not the size of the TV, it's the number of people that are together looking at it or whatever. Or better yet, turn the damn TV off and have conversations.
Or sharing the experience. Yeah.
Share that experience, So there's like twofold for you. A step of faith is necessary and is inevitable. You must take that step. You can't procrastinate forever. And also, don't get hung up on pursuit of material things, which I think somehow is factoring with you, and I'm not sure why, but you know why. So I've said my piece. You can sort it out for yourself.
Ooh, Kimberly. This is really good growth. Really good growth for you. Something is about to really take off that you've been kind of dabbling with. So many times this has to do with property, but I feel for you that this is intellectual property, that there's something that you've been working on or working towards or trying to make changes with. And I think that whatever it is going to be accepted, bought, taken, contracted, and I think there's great growth for you financially.
Not a sucky card there, Kimberly. Not a sucky card at all.
Laura of the North.
Laura of the North, who I just believe has just donated to the Clucks as well. So thank you, Laura, for doing that. We appreciate that greatly. Temperance. This is a good card. Good card. Just remember the root of the word there. Temper. Temper. But temperance is not. I know they had this weird kind of. Quasi-Victorian movement that sort of came around Glasgow, where people were wandering around with brass bands, much like the Salvation Army, extolling, the virtues of sobriety, and thou shalt not drink anything, and it's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do. No,
this is the Alchemist.
It is the Alchemist card, yeah. So alcohol has its purpose. We like that. But anyway, temper. How do you temper something? Well, you use extremes. You use extremes of hot and cold for a very temporary period to give you that hard edge on the outside, which is going to be, maintain that hard edge, but ductile. It's flexible, So it's not going to shatter the first time you need to use it. So this is asking you, look at your internal tempering. Are you well tempered? Have you a good temper? Are you of good temper? Yeah. If not, maybe it's time to sort of temper yourself a little bit and harden up that hard edge, but maintain that soft and flexible part in the middle. And, you know, try to be cordial. You don't have to run everybody through with the new blade you've just forged. But do, what do I want to say in Welsh? Dal dy dir. Stand your ground, hold your ground. Don't let somebody just like walk straight over you. Sometimes it's necessary to, you know, to draw a line in the sand and say, you know, this is acceptable, this is not. So that's your key here is temper, your temper. Don't let them have it with both barrels, you know. Don't lose your temper, so to speak.
All right, so it was actually our Lori that made the donation. She said she just made the donation.
Oh, she did? Oh,
All
well,
right.
thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Lori. And thank you to everybody else.
Thank you so much.
I have Jess.
Oh, Jess. Oh, Jess of the broom and the salves and the stuff like that. Oh, this doesn't suck.
Jess, High Priestess. The word Shekinah comes into my mind. And, you know, this is Binah, the priestess that sits on the porch of King Solomon's temple, guarding all the secrets in the Ark of the Covenant. But I feel like there is an energy around you that has been passed to you that belongs to the priestess. And just do a little research on the word Shekinah. And I think that things that you've been working on for a while are starting to come to the puzzle pieces making a picture, to things starting to make sense, to the little sparks turning on the fire. All right. And you have Sue.
Hello, Sue. Oh, Justice. How appropriate for the Libra new moon. This is the time of justice. And justice, it's interesting in the Tahote deck, which is its proper name, or Thoth, you may know it as a Thoth, however you want to pronounce it, but that's fine. This is not justice, but adjustment. And if you think about what justices do, they're supposed to balance things out and make an adjustment. And restorative justice is the best form of justice in the world. Punitive justice, an eye for an eye, doesn't work. Makes the whole world blind. So don't get mad, don't get even, but be just. Be just. And administration of justice is kind of interesting, you know. You've got to play it down the... Look, not blind. That's what I want to say. Not blind. He's got this dirty great big crown with that blue gem. I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold it up there. There's a blue gem right in the crown. And that's showing, use your intuition as well. When determining what is just and what is right and what is proper. Don't just go on what you see or what you hear, especially what you hear if it's third hand. But use your intuition, okay? And I think that's key here.
All right, card of the week.
Card of the week. Oh my gosh.
We're
just making amazing progress today, aren't we?
Well, we didn't have as many readings to do. And I didn't talk as much about the astrology. I just gave the high points.
High points.
Low points.
High points.
Balance
I
points.
said high points. The points. Let's call them points.
All right, card of the week is...
Card of the week is... Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Not
be
sucky.
Strong, be grounded, be sure-footed, right? In Welsh mythology, all the pigs, be they mochyn or hwch, originate from other.
Oh, interesting.
And you will see that this king has his foot on a hog. So,
what are you
it's
trampling?
time to get a firm footing with the mystic, magical, and real, right? The mundane and the magical. Get a firm footing. Balance yourself between those things. Take heed. This is an important week. Not just personally, but globally.
Well, thank you so much because Laura of the North just said and took it as a sign to donate, so you did as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. wasn't a hint. Honestly, I said anyway.
We're just little people trying to do our best in the world. That's all.
We're trying.
You know?
We are trying. Some would say we're very trying, but I love this card. It's interesting. I've completely forgotten where the hell I was going with it.
Oh, I had talked about Hoch and Mochen.
Yes. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. I think this is
card of the week.
Is really kind of. This guy is obviously doing quite well. He's sat in this beautiful obsidian throne.
He seems quite well off.
He seems like he's dripping in how should we say, material wealth.
Well, yeah, he's got a big fur coat.
He's ermine, and covered in grapes. There's grapes everywhere, which is fecundity and much.
He's all right.
He's doing all right. He's doing all right. So whilst you're doing all right, don't forget your spirituality, and that's what I was going to say. I remember now. There was no such thing as Celtic spirituality, even though we try and teach that now, because the mundane and the magical were intertwined. They were intertwined. Just the very act of living embraced the magical, if you will. So it's kind of
Thank you, Gilda.
It's kind of important that you don't that foot, that asserting, that almost like sticking his foot on the not the mochen but the hook here. The hook is like it's like the spiritual manna. You can feed a whole family on a pig. Well, this feeds the whole tribe with a spiritual manna. This is the thing that came from other, and such an interesting thing when you consider it. So try to keep your focus on your spirituality and let it be entwined with the mundane. Just the very act of living is an act of magic. So work your magic, as the saying goes. Maybe we need an omelette station fundraiser. I tried making omelettes the one time, remember? Bad Seed. I did all right, vaguely. But we kept tripping the electric. But I do make a mean omelette. I can do curried omelettes as well, which is kind of cool.
Well, you can come out and buy vintage things this
Not
weekend.
junk. It's good. It's good. Whatever works for you guys works. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the kind wishes of our happy anniversary, which I see people are doing that.
We're gonna try to have a calm day.
Yeah.
Calm in the chaos.
We have stuff we need to do, obviously, so we'll get on doing our stuff that we need to do. But this evening, if you'll forgive us, we're
just gonna sit.
I did a darn good omelette. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked your omelette. So that's okay, because we throw all sorts of fun stuff in omelette. Omelette du fromage.
Omelette of cheese.
A cheese
omelette. Speaking of cheese.
Oh no! Now what? Now what?
Regulus figured out a new kind of mancy.
Oh no!
I think it was called tyromancy, Tyromancy, which is the art of reading cheese, the holes or the mold lines or whatever. And I said, well, since this CEC secretly stands for the Cheese Eaters Club,
it could be.
You could certainly have a charcuterie.
Charcuterie board, yeah. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you all very much. Have a great week.
I don't know if we're going to have champagne.
Tormentors.
F the tormentors. Yeah, we'll just
F the tormentors and do your best. That's all that anybody could ever do.
Look, we got online today.
We did.
Is a good thing.
Hallelujah.
It worked, which it didn't work the last couple of times. It was beat your head against the wall. So thank you so much. Thank you for the kind wishes. Thank you particularly for the donations. And if you haven't donated yet, find the link there. I'll post it one more time. Here you go. Here's the link. And do please, because our clucks desperately need a house, and yeah, we got many bills to pay, and it's very difficult to find the money.
Well, it's been a really interesting time. I think a lot of folks are just kind of paralyzed, and
There's a lot of people in shock. There really is. There's this sort of almost disbelief.
Let's
of what's
not end
going
on a sad note.
We're not going to end on that, no, because we're positive and happy people, and our community is a wonderful place.
That's right.
And our community
and the shop is a great place to come and just
chill
and get yourself back in a. Oh look. Get yourself back in the spirit of things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, out and rot.
The axle. Tell your friends.
Thank you.
Thank you
Peace
so
and
much.
blessings.
Love you guys. Thank you so much in advance for the kind donations and all that good stuff that you're going to do. And do tell your friends. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you later. Bye for now.